Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The veteran kicker, Mason Crosby, set to do the honors here. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Vick operating on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Vick again. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On first and 10, here's Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
White 20!
Vick will look to throw on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
White 20! White 20!
Vick on second down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go. Great.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On play action, it's Wentz, rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 at 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. On the ball.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. A quick feed from Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Drops it on to Ajayi. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Vic readies to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will indeed go for Vic. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Crosby puts it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like an old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Flush to his right. He finds Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people on the run.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a second down throw for Vick. And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hang in there now. List 5-7. Let's go. Great. 82.
Wentz now on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
On the ball.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
White 90. White 20. White 20.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Let's go.
To throw is Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's go. Lion, on the ball.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, this is Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2.
Black. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Vic operating on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Michael Vick. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this state.